Hello, YouTube. It's me, Lauren Cadillac. So glad you can make it today. Before I get started, make sure you hit like, subscribe, make a comment, do those sort of things so I can have algorithms. Okay, I know the hair is like always an issue for me. Sorry. Today, briefly, I would like to just discuss why I have these two tattoos, and this one here says keep moving forward. So I would like to discuss with you why that is one of my personal mottos. It's not because of the Meet the Robinsons movie, although I certainly was inspired by that movie when I saw it. When I was growing up, my mother was incredibly abusive, verbally, mental abuse, physical abuse. I would say the only thing I didn't suffer was sexual abuse. Thank you. So in order to cope with that, I would focus heavily on my future, right? I'm going to be this, I'm going to have my own family, I'm going to do these things, I'm going to XYZ. And I would set out these future goals and then work towards them. And if I could stay focused on moving forward to those goals, I could stay out of the pain that having, your own mother beat you causes. Obviously there was still a lot of pain, and now I'm an adult and I've spent many years kind of bringing it back up and working it out. But in order to survive, I always just had to keep moving forward, right? So I think of myself and all people as we are energy. I am energy, and you can see that in me. You see my energy. But all of us are energy. We're just this ball of energy. And I don't know if you know anything about energy, and I am not a physics person. Physics has math in it, so it's a hard no. But I do know that for every action, there's an equal reaction. And once you gain momentum, you gain more momentum. So if you can keep moving forward, even if you feel like you're stuck, you can keep moving forward. So if you think about, remember that movie, The Never-Ending Story? And Artreyu gets stuck in the quicksand, and you remember the horse. And I'm not going to bring it up because it brings up a lot of feelings, but he's in the sand and he has to get out. So sometimes we feel like we're stuck or we're sinking into quicksand, and sometimes what's going on in our life is a bit overwhelming, and it's how can I move forward? There's all this overwhelming stuff going on. In my mind, and the way I see keep moving forward is that when all of the stuff is stuffing, you accept, okay, I acknowledge this is stuff, it's going on. I know I'm going to have to get through this, but in order to do that, I must keep moving forward. So I am recently divorced for the second time. I'm not super proud of that. Wasn't exactly in the life plan, but shit happens. So I spent some time, the first year after you split, it's always drink and meet new people. But the next year I spent a year on the couch. Okay, so I sat down on my couch and I stayed on my couch, except to go to work and stuff. But while I was on my couch, I wasn't just sitting there. I was just sitting there, but I was thinking and working through mentally, what happened? What went wrong? What was my role? How can I prevent these things in the future? What does an ideal future look like to me? How can I achieve that? Those sort of things. So while if you observed me, you were Lauren isn't doing anything. She's sitting on the couch watching Netflix, which I watched a lot of Netflix at that time. But I was doing something. I was working on it mentally. Also, I was giving myself the time to rest. I felt like, from the time I was born until 2017, 2018, whenever it is that I laid on the couch, I guess it was 2018. Firstly, I had to get a parasite in order to slow down. So, my motto is keep moving forward. Well, I had always thought you got to physically move forward, right? But sometimes you just have to mentally move forward. And sometimes to do that, you have to give yourself time on the couch. And so I gave myself, it was like a full year. Every so often I would think, okay, I'm ready to leave the couch. And I would go out and do something. And I would say, oh, no, I wasn't ready to leave. Nope. And then I would go back to the couch. And that was okay. Like, I allowed myself that process because that process moved me forward. So now I'm about a year off of the couch. So I guess the couch had to have been 2018, 2019, because I'm making this video on July 1st, 2020. And I got off of the couch this last time in October of 19. And man, it's just been full speed ahead, which is awesome and totally not overwhelming, because for an entire year I sat on the couch and I thought about these things, and I thought about healing, and I worked on healing, and I put in this effort, which even though I wasn't physically moving, which was weird for me. If you haven't heard of Enneagram, Enneagram, I highly recommend you look this up. It is a personality typing. I personally am a type A, and I've watched some, I could tell you Oprah Winfrey is a type A for sure. Martin Luther King Jr., a lot of really go and like leadership type people have this personality that I have. So for me to not be like, go physically was so new, so different, and so difficult. But I gave myself that time. And when I was ready, I got out and got off the couch. And in doing so, I was able to get a huge contract with the city of Dallas that is propelling my career. I was able to learn new things. I established this YouTube. People told me to share my life stories. So now here I am. All of those things happen because I allowed myself to physically rest while I mentally moved forward and while I mentally worked out the issues and the blocks. It's really hard. Luckily, I'm a Virgo, so I love hard work. I do not shy away from hard work. But it is a lot of hard work. And to keep moving forward is a lot of hard work. A lot of people would have been in the car accident and I was, and then just been like, well, I'm disabled. I have scars. There's one right there. You see it? And then I have this beauty on my leg. I don't know if you can see that. So, I could be disabled. I could have made that choice, but I didn't want to. I wanted to keep moving forward. And something I just said is choice. So the key is all of this is choice-based. You get to decide if you're going to do that or not. Are you going to keep moving forward? Are you going to give yourself time to rest? Are you going to give yourself time to heal? Are you going to beat yourself up about stuff for the rest of your life? Those are all your own decisions. So go think about it and make the ones that suit you. Make the ones that make you happy, that are going to work for your life. If you want to be your own worst enemy until the day you die, do it. But personally, I was tired of Lauren nagging at Lauren. I'm done. Well, I had to lay on the couch for a year. It's not that easy. It's never as easy as it looks. All right. I don't know if you learned anything. Probably not. But I got something off my chest, and maybe you did. Oh, and I've been watching Oprah videos lately, and she said that Maya Angelou said, you never know your legacy. And Oprah said, if one person doesn't hit their kid or does this or whatever, that's a legacy I'm creating. So I am trying to create a legacy by empowering people to keep moving forward and just chill. Just try to enjoy your life. You only get one. You're only here on this planet as you one time to do you. And have a lovely day.